Robert Karpathios here, creator of the Ditch Your Dad-bod Blueprint, and welcome to another episode of Own Your Life. We're in beautiful Waterdown, Ontario, and you're about to meet one of our top fat loss students and learn how, after a scary wake-up call with his cardiologist, decided to go all in, become the healthiest, fittest version of himself for his family and his business. Let's head inside.
So from 21 until I was 30, I was actually super fit. I was always at the gym. I didn't know anything about nutrition, didn't know anything about the proper way to do stuff. I laugh when I say this now, but for lunch, I literally ate a can of tuna every day with an apple and a banana. And obviously you're naturally gonna lose weight, right? So I started running and then I started lifting weights, and you do notice results, right? You drop some weight, but you don't recognize or nor have the insights to know that it's not sustainable. So I kind of lost the working out phase for, until recently, right? At 41, 42, I started having issues walking upstairs. I was in pain all the time. I'd walk up to the top of the stairs and I'd have this like very tight feeling in my chest. And I decided, you know what, I gotta go to the doctor and find out what I'm dealing with here. So I went to the cardiologist. He had me go to do a bunch of breathing tests. It was like 2 weeks of just blood work and all these different sort of tests to figure out what the deal was. I'm obviously worried there's, it's something really bad. I'm too young to have any major issues, but you just never know. He calls me back into the office and said, we did all these tests and you're actually fine. You're just really out of shape. After I'd heard from the doctor that you got to make some changes, right? You can't keep going this way, otherwise you're not going to be able to see your kids and hang out with your kids. That had put me in the right mindset to start seeking. So the number one thing Rob has taught me is sustainable habits. When you focus on the right things over and over again, and it allows you to put it on autopilot, so it doesn't become this massive task that you're trying to achieve. It's just something that you do naturally. The areas that I wanted to focus on were, I wasn't extremely overweight, I just, for the most part, was out of energy. So that was the number one focus. That obviously, I've noticed a big difference there. In terms of the physical changes, when you start to focus on eating right, making sure you get your 10,000 steps in, and then specific workout programs, it works. Like, you start to notice that your pants fit better, your shirt size goes down, your arms look a little bigger. Your kids start to ask questions about your bicep, like why is this different than it was before? And it's fun. It's just a process. I think we all want to see results. So when you start to notice in the mirror that you look different, it's exciting and it helps you want to keep going and keep pushing harder. I've always been a family guy. I always love spending time with my kids. I would say that the level at which I spend time with them is different, because before I just felt like I was always tired. I never wanted to do stuff. And I think there's two things there. The kids see you working hard at something, and they see that you're disciplined and they have the structure. And I think that's a good example to them to say, you know what, it's important. We all have to take care of our health and wellness so that we can have the best lives we can. And then also just being able to hang out with them and actually do stuff that's physical, where before I would just be like, I'm too tired, like I'm not ready to do this. But now it's like looking for opportunities to get outside and do stuff together. That's a little bit more, I feel like I'm young again. I feel like I can do these things that I just had no interest before. I'm a pretty passionate guy, and then executing on those passions is something that I talk to my kids about all the time. And that principle is so transferable to whatever we do in life, right? So when you start with something simple, like working out, and you're able to bond over it, that's when you can truly have those conversations which allow you to speak into a bigger purpose, a larger idea in life. So anybody sitting on the fence, I would say you've probably tried a bunch of stuff before and you've probably failed, and that's probably why you're still out of shape. When you really think about something that you've done in the past, think about why it worked. And usually it was because there was either some sort of system involved, and there's probably some sort of accountability. So why not sort of take that approach with your fitness? It is a bit of an investment, but I'm a big believer in investing into yourself, because that is something that will improve yourself, and it's also something you can share with others. So if you're skeptical, the program works. Like, the proof is in the photos. Just look at the before and afters of regular guys like myself. Obviously I'm still working on my journey, but just to see the transformation that I went through, I'm passionate about sharing it with other people because it just simplifies the process and allows you to just do what you're told and then go do the stuff that you want to do.
There you have it. From unfit, unhealthy, out of breath from simply walking up the stairs to now, just 1 year later, the fittest, healthiest, super dad, super husband, and super entrepreneur, all because he decided to take action and bet on himself. So listen, if you're watching this right now and you feel like you're currently wearing the shoes of the old John and you're not sure where to start, I want you to book a free strategy call right now. We'll hop on the phone and we'll talk about if we're a good fit to coach together. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next episode, and always remember, own your choices, own your life. Talk to you soon.